genuinely the only reason for their presence is to remind us that it's a Christian camp, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I can't even remember their names.
Let's call them Janet and
Barbara?
Bill.
Yeah.
Barbara,
maybe.
I think it's a Barbara. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean...
The sanctimonious twat is that's directed at. But like...
Why are they? They don't even die.
Do they not?
No,
even at
no
the
one
end?
dies. No one dies in this film.
So it's a happy film. It is a happy film.
You could call it happy. Hey! That's how it started. Okay. Now, always seems more awkward than last time, isn't it?
It does. I thought this would get easier with time, but it feels worse.
Apparently not. Okay. Well, we're in.
Yes.
So, tell you what, you picked these films. So,
did I?
Yes, you bloody did. Well, we picked one, and then you were like, in the week, you were like, Damo, we can't do one without talking about the other. So,
That's
here we are.
An awful impression of me. You need to work on that.
Okay. I'll give it some thought.
Okay, so let's not have a repeat of last episode where we spent the first 16 minutes in utter chaos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did talk some what were we, nervous? Excited?
Special. Well, we're trying to keep it tighter this time, apparently.
Can we just talk briefly about the fact that we have a teleprompter in front of us, because trying to be professional, and it's printed on a piece of paper, and we've already gone...
off piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's rein it back in, shall we?
Okay.
Okay,
so let's smoothly roll into I'm Lily.
And I'm Tamer.
And this is...
A series of stupid decisions. A podcast that celebrates...
every questionable, baffling, idiotic choice in horror cinema.
Look at that.
You've changed. That's updated, that is.
I am a man who moves quickly. And, Jeez. Holy shit. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. I won't edit it out because, you know... No, we're good.
Inauthentic.
Now, that also reminds me, that I know you're pointing at that. We do need to move on, but also, what do you prefer, Lily? Do you prefer podcasts where people just talk and there's like gaps and there's like filler words like and but and are and stuff, and you don't edit it, or do you like the ones where people go and then like move around really quickly because the edits are really quickly?
Well, based on our first episode where you did both versions of that,
yeah,
I didn't like the cut one because it felt like it lost the flow.
It did lose the flow.
So my answer would be where there's filler and gaps.
Just leave it.
Yeah.
Just leave it.
I think so.
Joe Rogan leaves it, doesn't he?
Well,
he never edits anything.
An expert at podcasting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and we're not. Okay. All right. With that in hand, then it was probably going to go out unedited unless Lily says something out of order.
Which is highly likely.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. Let's go.
This episode, focus. So it was going to be just Black Phone.
Yeah.
However, doing my homework and watching the film, I realised that there actually isn't a lot of stupid decisions. It's a really well-made film.
Yeah.
So then I thought the podcast would be really boring. Whereas our reaction when we both watched Black Phone 2, which was the reason for this starting in the first place.
It was. I've got a surprise for you later.
Okay.
Nothing weird.
Okay, just checking.
Sorry.
I lost my train of thought now.
Well, crack on. You know, it's like
I can't remember what I was saying.
Black Phone 1 the Black Phone 1.
Yeah.
Is an extremely well-made film where generally
not a lot went wrong.
There weren't many silly decisions. There was one or two, though.
Yeah, I think I have two.
Right, well, maybe the same ones, but we'll get around to it, won't we?
Yeah.
Let's not do what we did last week and go straight into these. Like, let's do the thing.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You want to go straight in?
Well, do we? Hang on, we got some mandatory plugs.
Oh, yeah, you can say them.
Oh, I'll say them then.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a website. We host this, and this is not a sponsored thing. I wish it was. It'd be nice to get some money, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
On like episode 2. Where's my money, Lily? I'm not going to do this anymore. I want my money. Okay, so we are hosted by Buzzsprout. I think that's right. But when you host with Buzzsprout, they give you lots of nice tools for your podcast, and one of them is a website. So if you go to a series of stupid decisions.buzzsprout.com You'll find all of our stuff there, and there's also. It doesn't say it's later on, isn't it? It's later in it. We'll talk about the fact that you can support us.
Yeah, but you can still say that people can message us to give film suggestions
They can. They should.
or ways that you think we might die.
Yeah, ways. Yeah, we. What about you? Did you watch or listen back to the podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Okay,
Yeah.
so there was a bit where we talked about how we would die.
Yes.
In The Evil Dead.
Yes.
And that was one of the bits that made me laugh the most.
I did find that funny that you were the first to die and had nothing to do with demon possession.
Just fell.
Just
fell down
so on brand.
A hole through a bridge.
So on brand.
It would be me. And you died fighting like a fucking trooper, pardon my French.
Yeah, I'm going to try and mix up some different deaths. I don't want to seem like that prick who always thinks they're going to survive, you know?
Although you probably are.
That's what people, they choose me for their zombie apocalypse team.
Do they?
Yeah.
That's a whole other thing, right?
But I think it's because I'm generally quite calm when faced with stress.
Oh, God. Now I want to go into the whole zombie apocalypse conversation. I love it so much, that conversation. No. Can we do like a special feature where, like, not on this one, but we do a podcast where we do discuss
zombie apocalypse?
Yeah. Yes. Just one question.
We have to do a zombie film. That's what we first bonded over.
It's my turn to choose next week.
It is.
And I will be choosing a zombie film.
Okay, well, that's sorted then. Let's park that. So,
which reminds me, Lily, there is a film. I'm going to jump. So it's just, I can't help it, but I really want to see that film, We Bury the Dead.
Yes.
Okay, right. Okay. Continue.
Anyway, so the way we started it last episode was trying to summarize the plot of the film in under 60 seconds. So I feel like it makes sense for us to take one each.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to take the first or the second?
Did you end up Did you watch Black Phone 2 recently?
I did not watch it when I said I was going to watch it. I did something else instead. However, it is freshly logged because I did listen to our original voice notes.
Yeah, that was a good idea from me, which I didn't do, which was just stupid.
You surprised me. But no, I did have a listen and I did laugh again at everything that was said.
Oh, we might have to upload them, you know.
I was thinking about splicing them into the edit. Or if you get to the end of the podcast, then you can maybe hear snippets of those things.
You lucky things.
But I'll clear it with you first, though, because you do say some difficult things. So do I. As in, like...
things that will get me in trouble.
No, just sweary.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, okay.
That's fine. I thought you meant I said, like, rude stuff.
No, just sweary stuff.
Okay, so if I take Black Phone 1, the Black Phone, and you take Black Phone 2, does that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do it.
Summarise the plot. I mean, I'm going to say black van, young boys, paedophile, murderer.
How do we know that he's ever done things with them, or does he just kill them because they're naughty boys?
Well, he whips them, so I guess... Oh, we should put spoilers of all the films we talk about, by the way. Yeah. He whips them, so I guess it depends if he gets sexual gratification from that or whether it's all just power.
Have you, knowing the programme and having watched, I don't know if you watched it, the Netflix drama by David Fincher, Mindhunter?
I've watched some of it. It was a bit chaotic.
Yeah, sure.
For me.
But there's the idea, isn't there, sexual gratification through killing. So I hadn't thought of it that way. I just thought he was a nasty bastard.
But also the game being called like Naughty Boy or something.
Boy.
I was like,
yeah,
something. And he's topless.
He is. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. When he's. Oh no. Do you know? I forgot about the bit where he's just sitting next to Finney. Finney wakes up and he's just sitting there topless, and then he just says, "The grabber this is." He just says, "Oh, I just watch it."
I know.
And that's like, oh
it's
dear.
creepy as shit.
Yeah.
So summary: black van, young boys,
grabber. Yeah.
Paedophile, murderer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Under 60 seconds, I think.
Under 60. Well under. And yeah. Okay. So. Black Phone 2.
I guess I did kind of neglect to actually mention the phone, which...
You mean...
the name of the film.
The basement, the ghosts, the phone.
I didn't nail it at all. Why did you like enable me? You were like, yeah, Lily, you nailed that. It literally failed.
I like to at least feel like you're doing well.
Well, some constructive criticism next time will be appreciated because I hold myself to a high standard and frankly, the bar is on the floor.
Next time I will just glare at you meaningfully then. And I won't say a damn word. But yeah. No, you got it though. The gist of it.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like I probably should have mentioned the fact. So, you know, young boy gets kidnapped in a basement.
Yeah.
There's a black phone on the wall that isn't connected.
Why do you think it's black? It could have been a different colour.
Is it just because it's ominous?
I think so. If it was the pink phone, it'd be a whole different film, wouldn't it?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And being called the grabber as well. That could mean something completely different.
The pink phone grabber. That would have been a different film.
Oh, God, that sounds awful, doesn't it?
It does a bit.
Grab my pink phone.
Dude, why did you take it there?
I just rephrased it, really, from what you said.
Right, but
pink phone grabber, grab my pink phone.
Words have meaning.
Don't make out like I'm the problem. Okay, anyway. Black phone, and that phone rings despite being disconnected to help the boy who's been kidnapped escape from the grabber. That's a better plot summary.
All right, who's helping him though?
Maybe I should leave that.
Oh, because we're going to talk about the actual films, aren't we? Yeah, okay. Right,
Yeah.
synopsis. Okay, Black Phone 2?
Yes.
Right, it's cracking. Okay, so. Okay, Finney is a bit more grown up. His sister is also grown up. She still has these dreams. Finney still sees the grabber and I think still hears the phone, maybe? Anyway, they find out about the summer camp where the mother used to go. It's not going into too much detail about phone numbers and stuff and numbers. But what we do know is that at some point they need to go to that camp, which is now in the winter rather than the summer. They're going to go visit it. They're going to find out more about the grabber and try to deal with an escalating issue with children that have been missing for a very long time. That's about it, apart from there's a lovely resolution on ice, dancing on ice, which is
grabbing on ice.
Grabbing on ice. And then we come to the resolution of the film where we realise that actually, my God, I can't remember her name.
The sister. This was my point. When I watched Black Phone 2, so we both made the mistake of not rewatching the Black Phone before going and watching the second one, because there was so many details where I was watching the film thinking, this makes no sense. Why have they put so much emphasis on this? E.g. the dreams, e.g. the sister in general, e.g. the weird comments she kept making. And it was only then when I went back and watched the Black Phone for this podcast, I was like, oh, actually,
she plays a vital role.
She is key. And that is the fact that she has like this supernatural gift of she dreams real things happening, which is how she ended up helping.
That's right. Basically telling the police exactly what they needed to know. And then we realise, of course, that her mother had the same thing, which is kind of important. And then the reason why all this kind of kicks off is the fact that we resolve it, that is not a curse. It's a gift.
It's a gift.
It's a gift.
Yeah.
Okay, mine was shitter than yours, as it turned out.
Considering mine on reflection wasn't very good, mine was still better. I think.
Yeah. I can't do concise because my mind flutters around like a butterfly.
You just have to chat shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good at chatting shit. I'm great at it. Right. Okay. So synopses are done. Okay. Ooh.
Did we like them?
Did we like them? Well, this is a bit of a discussion, isn't it? Because
why is the demo screenshot for Lily?
That's my surprise.
I was like,
That's my
gut reaction. Demo screenshot. I'm like, good lord.
It's not a pink phone. No, it's just a little bit of history, really.
Okay.
But okay, I think go for it. But which one was stronger?
In a good way.
As in, like, which of the films was the stronger film?
Oh, the Black Phone.
Right.
Easy. Like, I genuinely think it's a really good horror film.
Bloody good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's not many stupid decisions, honestly, in the sense. Not the classic ones.
Not the classic ones. The one that does ring out is, to me, though, that... Are we into the whole thing about talking about the bad... No, not really, Lip, because we've got the Blunders bit coming up next.
Okay.
So I guess we've just got to talk about... We are, aren't we? It's because it's exciting.
It is.
It's the crux, really, of this whole thing, isn't it?
Yes. Okay.
So, okay.
But yeah, I think the Black Phone is much stronger, just in every essence.
Yeah, it's kind of like quite like tight, the fact that it's shot, that's something I've not considered, but the fact that it's kind of shot location-wise, school, home, the basement. And the fact that it's the basement keeps the film very, very, very tight. And kind of easy to watch and more, I suppose, kind of without no pun intended, if it's a pun, but more sinister, right?
Yeah.
Because it's hard to talk about this without talking about the second one, which is your point. You need to talk about both at the same time. But in this one, the horror, I think, is tighter because there's the bit, in Sinister, the film, when you're like, oh, what's going on? And then he goes into the son's bedroom. I think it's the son, could be the daughter. And there's the ghost crouched by the bed in the corner, right?
Yeah.
I think that's one of the first, oh my God, this is a proper horror.
Yeah.
The bit where in Black Phone, we allowed to talk about it?
Yeah.
We're talking about the films, aren't we? Not the Blunders yet. Okay, that's nice, isn't it? So there's the bit where he gets the first phone call.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, this is what's going on, kind of. He's just getting snippets, isn't he? But you don't see the dead kid.
No.
But the next one you do. The camera moves. So now you see that behind Finney, while he's on the phone, is this dead kid who's talking to him on the phone. That's like a real tight moment of horror.
Yeah.
And then that continues to happen even to the point where one of the ghosts that appears is kind of maybe sort of hanging almost like suspended.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Quite shocking.
Yeah. Really good.
And he's got his throat slit, doesn't he?
Yeah. Rough. And that's like all the first film feels like a proper horror with very few moments where you're kind of like, oh, as if you'd do that.
Yeah.
There's a couple in my mind.
There's one particular one I was watching it and I was like, oh my God, that's so annoying.
Yeah.
And that's one of my main ones.
How would you how would you compare, because I know you love Sinister.
It's my favourite horror film.
Right, okay. So how would you compare Black Phone, are they, bearing in mind, I think it's the same director, same crew, same cast.
And Ethan Hawke as well is the main character.
Would you put Sinister above the Black Phone?
Yes, but that's because I think the tapes and music in Sinister just adds this layer of it makes your hair stand up on end, you know?
Man. Yeah.
And I think it's that the boogeyman is just horrible as well. It's the kind of thing where if you paused the film to go and get a drink and you left that on the screen, it would move even though you'd paused it. It gives that energy, you know?
Yeah, totally. This has only happened to me with 2 films ever. And one is the Japanese version of Ring. So Ring. And Sinister, where I've had to turn off the TV, hit the lights in the living room, run upstairs, hit the lights in the hallway, get into bed and pull the duvet over my face.
That,
right?
Funnily enough, also happened to me with The Ring.
Dude. What, Japanese or American?
American, but it's because I watched it when I was really young.
Oh, yeah. Well, you shouldn't have watched that when you were young.
This is what happens at sleepovers, and then you're traumatized for weeks on end. But I would have dreams of nightmares about it. It was awful.
Sadako became something that I would see in the daylight hours across the road, pointing.
Oh, I know. But so
anyway,
on theme with
tangent.
the Black Phone and Sinister, I think they're comparable, and also with Sinister 2 and Black Phone 2. I think the difference is in both the first ones, it's not that they're trying to make the kids the scary thing. They're sort of just a side note that are contributing to the story. The grabber is the scary thing in the first one. Whereas and same with Sinister, the scary thing is the boogeyman, not the kids.
Yep.
Whereas in the second Sinister, it's the kids are meant to be this really scary, intimidating thing. And it's that doesn't really land. And it's kind of similar in Black Phone 2, that the kids are, when it's that kid's face drops off and stuff, and you're just a bit am I meant to be scared at this? So I think the key thing is when you're trying to make the kids the scary thing, I don't know if it lands.
Yeah, I agree, because if we move on to, I think we both agree that the number one is the better film, the tighter film, the scarier film. So, all round, go watch Black Phone, the Black Phone. I mean, you wouldn't watch them out of sequence anyway, but you have to pick one, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I genuinely don't feel, now I've rewatched it and there are more similarities than I thought, but my original review of Black Phone 2 was they should have just made it a completely different film. It didn't need to be a sequel.
Yeah.
Because the energy of it was just completely different. The first one was about, you know, an actual murderer.
Yep.
Whereas the second one was like supernatural stuff.
And we're going to get onto it, aren't we? But also a bit dumb. Like,
a bit dumb,
like really stupid. So if we get into the second one, got a lot to say about it because that's like the reason we started this whole thing anyway with the podcast was just this realization that we both quite like talking about like crap horror or crap things that happen and bad choices that are made. So, but Black Phone 2 kind of does a bit of both because it not only are there some very, very silly decisions in that film, but there are also moments where you're like, yeah, that guy would die.
Yeah.
And also, why are those people in the film? And also, why did this film start off so well and end up so very poorly?
Right.
But I kind of want to go through like beginning to end because the beginning is, in my mind,
it was good.
Really good. Like it was a perfect continuation.
Kind of like 28 years later, where the first half is good.
I can only think about the
cock.
Big cock.
But do you not remember the first half is good?
I got a disclaimer. I don't always think about big cocks. It's just that one film.
True. That's not true.
How dare you?
Why are you lying?
Oh my God. Okay, continue.
But it's the same as in that, like the first half had so much potential, and then it just went off a cliff.
Yeah, in the weirdest way.
Yeah, the same with this. Okay, so
what happens in the film, right? What happens?
The first one.
Well,
or are we skipping?
I don't mind really. I'm happy to talk about the first one because the first one is like there's some mastercraft horror.
Yeah, and we need to talk about the blunders because there's not that many, so we'll probably get through it quite quick.
Okay. Well, do you want to do blunders next or do you blunders now? Or do you want to talk about Black Phone 2? Where do you want to go?
Are you not going to talk about the blunders of Black Phone 2? Or do you mean like summarise the...
Let's go blunders Black Phone 1.
Okay.
Then we'll talk about Black Phone 2.
Okay.
Blunders Black Phone 2.
Okay.
And then whatever's next on the teleprompter we're clearly not using.
I mean, I am. I am.
Yeah, but you're good at this.
Like an old school traditionalist.
Like a bit of paper.
With anything other than, you know... yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so blunders in Black Phone 1. You go first and let's see if like we have the same ones.
And to be honest, this is a real stretch because I only think I wrote down 2 or 3. First one is Sister, who is younger than him. So would you say how old she is in the first film?
Oh, she feels like she's about 9.
Yeah, I was going to say. So 9. She has this, he's already been kidnapped by the grabber. He's been missing. She starts having dreams about him and the house where Finney might be kept. So then she goes out on her bike on her own looking for this house when there's a kidnapper about. I was like, what are you doing?
I mean,
so that was my first one.
There's a bit where I watched that moment and thought like, I suppose for the audience, we're supposed to think like, oh no, she's cycling past the grabber's house. So what if he whips out and grabs her as well?
Yeah.
I don't think that would be a great plot move.
Also, she doesn't fit the brand of young boys, does she? So
no, she doesn't. That's true. And also, she can't go to her father because her father is clearly a drunkard because of the death of the mother, because of the dreams that she was having and the suicide and everything else. What was it?
Mm-hmm.
That is a big blunder. Why would a 9-year-old kid go out on a bike and do that? I suppose if you've got no one else to turn to, but
and
I'd still grab a mate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'd be like, Mike, could you come out with me because I'm a bit scared on my chopper?
Yeah.
Also, blunder in that, I'm going to pull an 80s on you again. Like in the last one, I said to you, do you know what a video nasty is?
Yes.
Right. In this one, I'm going to say, do you know what a chopper is?
A motorbike.
Oh, yeah, as well. But that bike that she's on is like a bike that was only sold in the 70s and 80s, as far as I know. And it was a rally chopper.
Mm-hmm.
They're like the most dangerous bicycles ever. Right? You can't steer them. My mate Jamie had one when we were kids. I had a Kuwahara because I'd watched E.T. and I wanted to BMX, so I built one of my own. But my mate had a chopper and that thing was dangerous. So she goes on that at night, I think it's raining, in the dark, on a bike that is barely viable.
Yeah.
So everything's wrong with that.
Yeah.
Everything.
Okay.
Anyway.
Next point. Blunder.
Next blunder. Okay. I'm going to rewind a little bit.
Okay.
We're aware that some children have already gone missing. right? The young lad who is like super punchy karate kid.
The one who gets taken.
Right, he's gone missing. So we've got kids that are already missing. They know it. It's all around the neighbourhood.
Mm-hmm.
Finney is like, I'll walk home on my own.
Yeah, I mean, there isn't much really announced in that sense. It's not like there's a curfew or any...
You'd think, like, I would assume at school assembly, it'd be like, excuse me, sit down quietly, right? Could you make sure you walk home with a friend?
I know, that's what I mean. There's nothing in the film that's like, in Scream, they put a curfew in,
right?
But they didn't for these children.
When I was at school, if there was some dude hanging around,
when there's a murderer,
well, yeah, or just a dude hanging around in a rain mac. At the end of it, they'd be like, right, make sure you walk home with a friend. Never get stranger danger. They'd say stranger danger.
Yeah.
And then there was adverts about it, like if Charlie and I are in the park and all this stuff, right? Anyway, nothing is said. It's like, oh, I just walk home on my own.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, a magician. I am a magician.
Yeah, but also that is how kids get lured in. Have you not seen, this is such a tangent, but someone did a social experiment where they like talked to parents at a park beforehand and they were like, does your kid know stranger danger? And the parents were like, yeah, definitely. They said, do I have permission to go and prove that wrong? And the parents are like, okay, not thinking it won't happen. They go over to this child. They're like, oh, like, I've got a puppy. Do you want to come see my puppy? And every single child went,
really?
Yeah. So the parents were watching it like mortified.
Oh,
so
that's terrifying.
It is like, that is how they lure kids in. Like, it's awful, but
all right,
accurate.
Okay, you're 9 years old. No, you're Finney's age. You're more like, what is he? What, 13?
13, yeah, maybe.
You're wandering home, right? It's a black van. And you're like, I don't think it's Finney that did this. One of the kids, he's like this. Oh, those black balloons. Would you do that? Or would you be like...
I mean, probably not.
No.
Probably not.
If it was a puppy, but like, is that a puppy?
Yeah.
And then like, oh, I'm gone, right?
Yeah.
I'm in that van, but at least there's a puppy in there.
Yeah.
But if it's just black balloons, I'd be disappointed.
Yeah.
Right? I wouldn't go for it in the first place.
Okay, so that's the first blunder is he's walking home by himself.
Yeah.
And he gets lured in by a really horrible magician.
Yeah. Right? And his sister's been like, oh no, I keep seeing dead kids all the time. Right? And he's like, eh. And the dad's like, stop talking about it. Have another drink. Oh, the scene where he is whipping her.
Oh my, I forgot that.
Me too.
It's horrific.
So
her acting in the first one, no notes.
Amazing.
Really good.
Her screaming and crying made me feel really uncomfortable.
Same, because it was so good.
Yeah, and I wonder why, because when I saw it, when my daughter showed me, we watched the film together, I forgot about that, but I think I may have purposely forgotten about it because it's like a clear scene of abuse, which is interesting, again, to like, I'm going to get all my high horsey about this, but like testament to the fact that it's such a good film is that one of the most traumatic moments is not murder, it's not the grabber.
Agreed.
It's not, it's this girl being beaten the crap off by her father, and the way that she screams afterwards, I'm like, what?
But then that made me go back to Black Phone 2.
Yes.
And I was thinking, I feel like after that happening to you, like your dad doing that to you, doesn't matter how much he sorted his shit out, I just don't feel like you would have a relationship with him anymore.
I don't think so either. I think that you would, I don't know. I just, how could you, I don't know. We don't know what's happened between 1 and 2, so maybe we know he's become the better man.
Yeah, but still.
In 2. But yeah, that's a relationship that is not
horrific.
Real bad. But then it reminds me, because again, I know we're going to talk about 2 properly in a minute, but I remember you and I talked about this, because when she has been beaten up by her dad in the first one and she's screaming and it's totally believable, and then she hugs Finney and it's like, oh my God, that's so awful. How must Finney feel about all this? But in the second one, before the film turned and went a bit crap, she does that again. Do you remember where she's just like standing by the door going, I feel fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's thinking, when she's in the cabin.
Is it in the cabin, or is it when she's by her front door, she just keeps dreaming?
No, it's in the cabin.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay, but that moment is great, right?
You said that when we first talked about it as well. Yeah. You said that was
I think that's how you would act.
Yeah.
Because like so often in films, people are like, oh no, I'm so scared that things happen. It's like, and then it's just dropped.
Yeah.
Whereas her emotion in both 1 and 2 is like, it's crazy good.
Yeah.
Made me feel uncomfortable. Like, she is good at screaming. She's
I
good
think
at being
she
traumatized.
Was better when she was younger, though.
Maybe. I think she was fed shit lines in the second film.
I agree. I think it was the script did her dirty. But yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
My only other, I think I had two, and again, one is a stretch. But when he's in the basement.
Yep.
And he's found the window.
Yep.
And I know this is probably coming from me because I'm like, everyone can lift themselves. Like, why is he not lifting himself?
Why can't he do like 5 full body pull-ups?
Pussy. But he's running and jumping and only grabbing with one arm.
Yep. Yep.
Over and over again. I'm like, grab with both arms. Like, not that you're going to get anywhere, but still try and grab with both arms.
Right. Isometric lifting is like a thing.
Yeah.
I have a pull-up bar outside there. You may have noticed. I don't
Legend.
know. Yeah. I have many leather-bound books. Rich Mahogany. Guess the film. But I have tried jumping and putting myself at one arm, and all that happened to me, Lily, was tendonitis.
And a sprained lats muscle.
Yeah. Kind of a weird. I don't think I have lats, but yeah, something happened. So no.
Yeah, that's what I was like, why are you only pulling with one arm? And again, I was watching it with my sister, and she went, I'm pretty sure we said that the first time we watched it as well.
Right.
So it's just one of those really irksome decisions.
It makes you wonder, like, I know that, and this happens a lot in horror films and TV shows, but in horror films specifically, because the present danger is so clear that you think you wouldn't make those kind of directorial errors. Like, you'd be like, that kid wouldn't jump with one arm, he would go with two, because that's the sensible, that's the way you're going to do it. No one's doing that. So, like, why do they make these choices? Did the director say in the moment, like, okay, you're going to jump at it with like one arm and keep grabbing for it and whatever? Or do they just not think about it? Like the fact that actually, no, it doesn't look right. Like, actually, you go with both. But I think there's so many things. And so onto my next one is that a blunder for me is he escapes. And we're like, oh my God, he's escaped. Where's this film going now? That's amazing.
I know.
But he runs. Oh, okay. Turns out that if you'd run directly to the opposite house, you probably wouldn't have got an answer from the front door, because we later on find out that the house opposite may not be manned.
Yes.
But still, don't run through dark gardens. And I know he's screaming and the lights come on, but I would be running to a house and I would smash a window.
Yeah.
I would ram the door with my head. I would be like losing my shit.
Yeah.
And if I hear a van starting behind me, I mean, I am zigzagging.
Yeah.
I am going up onto like a doorstep. I'm going to make it very clear to anybody that I'm about to get murdered.
Yeah.
Right. And dragged back into a hellhole. You got nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah.
Getting captured is not a question. So Finney runs through some dark gardens, right? And doesn't really place any obstacles between the van and himself.
No.
Right, at least, because the van kind of pulls up and then bumps into him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, just use another car. Just get in the way.
Yeah.
But again, it wouldn't make the film. But
this is it, isn't it? It'd be finished.
Yeah. It'd be like, oh, he escaped. And then
happy ending.
Credits roll. Or sister turns up on a bike. Finny, you've escaped. And then the grabber's like, yeah, I got you now. But it wouldn't be as good, but obviously.
Okay, so I don't know whether this one happens before that escape or after that escape, and this is definitely only a blunder because I'm now an adult and I think about these things. But when he's flushing the dirt, all I'm thinking is the grabber would hear that toilet flushing 10 times a minute and be like, what's this kid up to?
Or his brother. He's also upstairs.
The toilet, it would go. You'd hear the pipes.
So, you're right, because unless you had rigged the house, it had an entirely different plumbing system, which is never mentioned.
No.
If you're flushing the toilet,
it, but he doesn't mention the plumbing.
No, you're right, and he's like you say, he's flushing that toilet a lot. So, yeah, you'd think like, who's flushing? Where is that toilet?
Yeah.
If you're his brother, Max, you're like, there's a toilet in my. But
he's also in Sinister.
Is he?
He's the police officer in Sinister. Yeah.
Okay. But his role in Black Phone 1 is kind of comedic. Like, that's now you pointed out the irony, because he's like, the cops are coming, he's like, oh yeah, look, so
they have to live in the area.
Yeah, and I've got all the, and if you need help, and I'm between jobs, so I've got the time and all this stuff. And then
Yeah, he's got lines of coke racked up.
Yeah, he has got that too. And he's like, stupid, Max, stupid. But I actually like that the policeman, a cool cop, is one that's like, dude, you might want to clear that stuff up.
Yeah, literally.
But all that, and he doesn't hear a toilet flush from a place where there shouldn't be a toilet.
Exactly.
Right. A very good point, well made.
Thank you.
Man, that's quite, I feel like that's a deep cut.
You're going to try and say that every time?
Yes.
I mean, you do it with the emphasis on cut.
Yeah, okay.
Cut.
Right, okay.
I don't think I have any more from the first Black Phone.
I don't have lots of blunders. There's just so many like enjoyable bits.
I agree.
Of the film. I love the like really aggressive Metler when he's playing pinball, and he's proper like he's really useful.
You mean metaler, as in like he listens to metal?
He's a metalhead.
At first, I was like, what does that mean?
Back in the day, we used to call them metalers.
Long time ago, then.
My brother was one. I was a goth, and he was a metaler. And
my sister was an emo. So
really,
yes.
I had a tangent, but hey, it's a podcast. We can say what we like, can't we? I was in Canterbury. I can't remember why I was in Canterbury.
Great story.
Okay. It's a Canterbury tale, Lily.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but I'm walking down, and so in my day, it was, with goths, or whatever, or alternative. And then I'm aware of like the emo thing. And the nicest thing happened, right? Because, and this is like one of those documented things that most people who like dress alternatively or have like alternative kind of like fashion or lifestyle generally are pretty good people. Generally. Maybe you haven't had this experience. I have. All the punks were great fun. All the goths were great fun. Slightly miserable, but great fun nonetheless, right? But
angsty, some might say.
So angsty. I was an angsty teenager, right? Anyway, so now as an older man with children, I'm walking down Canterbury High Street and I see a group of emos. So I walk up and I can't remember who's with me, but someone's like, oh, don't talk to him. But you know me, don't you, Lily?
Oh, yes.
So I've made a beeline for them because one of them's got a really good haircut, right? Really good. And I always want to point that out if I see them with a good haircut. So I wander over there and I'm like, dude, cool, mate, nice, good job with the old Barnet. And then he's like really nice. He's like, oh, okay, well, yeah, having a chat. Like, I think he's a bit nervous at first that some random dude was coming up and chatting to him, but because emo.
Yeah.
I imagine his emotions were running high at the point. But we had a really good chat. There is a button that does that. We'll find it. I'll put a thing on it. Anyway, anyway, good guy. We had a whole conversation about the difference between like emo, goth, and everything else, right?
Mosher. Did you ever hear that as well?
No.
Mosher.
Mosh, as in mosh pit.
Mosh pits, I guess.
Right. Man, I was raised in mosh pits. Some people were born on the battlefield. I was born in a parking mosh pit.
Can you get to the point of your story, please?
The point of my story is this. It turns out that it doesn't matter, and this is a story for everybody and may help with world peace. Doesn't matter what you're called, what name you were given, what label you have. Turns out that black eyeliner transcends all.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's the end of the story. That's the moral of your story.
I did have a point to it, but it's gone. Lost in the ether.
Clearly. Good Lord. Okay.
Or maybe run off the film thing. I could cut it, but I feel like it's a story about eyeliner.
Which is what every great podcast needs.
Yep. Okay.
Sponsored by Maybelline, hopefully.
Oh, Maybelline.
Fucking hell. Right. And on that note, shall we move on?
Yes.
So we're going on to Black Phone 2.
Mm-hmm.
Was it that you just wanted to talk about it generally and then we do the blunders?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Why the hell not? There's a lot to talk about with this film because this is how it all started.
Yeah.
Can I show you the little screenshot now?
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
I've tucked it. I've hidden it down here. Look.
Oh, wow.
This is the OG conversation. And I want to make sure that you remember this.
I was going to. Don't worry. You told me I had to.
Yeah. Do you need to leave it there for you or should I whip it away?
You can leave it there.
Okay. Okay.
You can put the you can
tell me when you need it. Tell me when you need it. Okay.
I think I can remember it.
Well, let's try. Let's try to see what your powers of recall are. Okay. Black Phone 2.
So you've already given a brief summary at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I say brief. Mm-hmm. Probably not actually that brief.
It wasn't brief.
So essentially, like I touched on a second ago, it didn't really feel like it was a sequel to the first one. They were two very different films in the sense, like I said, one was about an actual murderer. The threat was a real human being that you were scared of. Whereas the second one is very much the fear was sort of the ghost of him, and her being a bit mental. Like the dreams sort of had escalated, hadn't they?
Yeah.
And how much had they grown? What do you reckon? Like, she must have been about 15 in the second one.
And he's smoking weed and being quite a belligerent teenager, so I'm assuming he's like probably 17, 18.
Yeah.
Ish. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe a bit. I don't think he's hit 20 yet.
No, because he's still in school.
Yeah, there you
so
go.
He must be 17, 18.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it starts with, as you said, really good. It was like the creepy music and cuts of like footage where there was blood in the snow, and it was all quite graphic, and it very Sinister vibes. It started and it sort of, you had no idea what route this was going to go based on what the first film was.
Yep.
And that sort of continued. At many points I was like, where is this going?
Do you remember like the sort of device that was used there where she was dreaming and then the kind of the film quality would change, like it become more kind of like
hazy
and
yeah,
like it's a cine camera kind of thing.
Yeah.
I thought I quite like that effect because it made everything just a little bit more like, okay, this is how obviously as a device we can see that she's dreaming or not dreaming, but the actual effect itself was quite spooky.
Yeah. Although one of the first things you did mention in our voice notes was about some of the vocab used.
I had a little revelation about that, but
choice.
Oh, the 80s language. The 80s language was awful. No one talked like that.
But she said choice twice, and I remember thinking, is that a thing?
No, it's not. And the only reference I have to that, I mean, maybe it's like an American thing, but I don't think so. I've known many Americans, and they're all dead now. I know Americans. But I've only heard that in a film once, and it's in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I was going to say, or Back to the Future was going to be my guess.
Did someone say in Back to the Future?
No, but when you said I've only heard it in one other film, my guess would have been Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
So Matthew Broderick himself says, "Oh, it's so choice," but I think he's using it in quite a he's being a bit of an arse about it in Chicago, and he's like, "You should try this." But then weird language, weird.
Because they'd obviously tried to match the time in the sense using those words, but then as we recapped in the first one, she has quite a few one-liners that are actually like quite obscene, right? I can't remember what it is, but she's like,
Dino Dick's one of them.
Well, that's in the second one, but in the first one when she's younger, she's like, I did it, you fucking fart knobs, or like something like that, and it's actually quite funny.
When they're fighting outside school, like the kids are fighting, and she's like full on, she's got punched in the face and all sorts. She's a real fighter, but I love, she's pulling out some great.
But it worked, and it matched the time, and it matched her age. Whereas we move into the second film, and we start with sanctimonious twat, which always gets me because it's not spelt with an O.
No, it's not.
Like, if you're going to use a British swear word, like
twat.
You can really get some purchase with it.
Oh, you twat. Can. Yeah.
With a lot of venom.
It's like an elastic band, isn't it? You can pull it back a bit. Twat. Yeah, you can really.
Oh, wow.
Do you like that?
I've never heard that. Like is an interesting word. It's something.
Like?
You said, do you like that? And I said, like is an interesting word.
What, for the noise I just made?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a choice.
I think if I was yelling if I was shouting it across the street at someone, it's never good, is it? It's never good. But twat is like
what?
You can't really say that with any venom, I think is the point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we start with that, and it kind of gets a few laughs in the cinema because, it's a bit bold. Yeah. And then she definitely says cunt after that.
Yes,
but I can't remember what the descriptor was.
Oh, she's called us like a monster. I can't remember. She's in the bone box or she's near it and she's shouting. I mean, you need to watch it back, but like it's like the word. What's the thing when you play the game when I say like cake?
Word association.
Yeah. It's like that. It's like
it's like an adjective and an insult. Let's just pair them together.
Monster, cock.
Jesus. That's a different film.
I am thinking about. Oh my god! Right. Anyway, it is hot in this room, isn't it?
It's sweltering. Yeah. Probably all the talk of genitalia. Really.
Grabbing pink phones. Okay. So, but the revelation was that I had forgotten that in the first film she does have those things she says.
Yeah.
But then whoever's written the script or whoever's like taken the next movie has gone, the bits when in the first film when you say these funny things, and it's like, but that's something that a 9-year-old might shout.
Yeah.
But not something that a 13 or 15-year-old would be.
No, festering arse wound.
I mean, it's great though, isn't it?
To the killer.
Yeah,
Was
the guy's a murderer. You've made a bloody good point.
I mean,
right.
that's what I'm here for.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you're having a scrap outside school. You use that kind of language, right? You're talking to an undead child murderer and
molester,
horrible paedophile, and you don't use that language. I wouldn't be using that like
respect your elders.
But it's like belittling language, isn't it? It's like I don't know, what would you shout? You've got this guy. He's supposed to be dead. You've got your words.
I think I'd go classic. I think I'd go sick fuck.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Sick fuck, yeah, exactly.
Not festering arse wound.
Because you've got to think about that. And this is on the tip of your tongue all the time.
Right.
So, like, that's your go-to. But she's got so many of them.
And then dino dick as well. Where the bloody hell did that come from?
Some worlds, that's a compliment.
That's it. He's like, yeah, I am.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
yeah, I am.
We do a little shout out to our friend Dan.
Oh, God.
Because if someone said that to Dan, he'd be like, cheers. Wouldn't he? What do you think? I think there are a lot of guys that'd be like, yeah, cheers.
He'd probably go, rightly so, actually.
Hang on. Right, let's move along swiftly. But she's got this language and it's like, why? But because it's preceded by her acting so well, like in the beginning of the movie, it seems really incongruous that now she's using this language as someone who's grown up, had to deal with, let's face it, a shitload of trauma.
Yeah.
Grabbers, dads who beat the crap out of you.
Yes.
Brothers who are terminally miserable for good reason.
Yeah.
That, whatever. Yeah.
Okay,
Seems weird. Weird.
This film is kind of around the dreams and her mum sort of communicating to her, or like her having the same dreams as her mum.
Starts with the mum making a call from a phone box, right?
Yes, and they get led to this camp.
Mm-hmm.
But then the side note of that is they've come to this camp and that's where 3 other kids have been murdered, seemingly by the same man in the first film.
Yep.
So we've got like 2 plots kind of alongside each other because those 3 kids getting murdered have nothing to do with the mum.
No.
And vice versa.
No, seemingly not. Seemingly, I mean, she was at the camp. The mother was camp
counselor.
Camp counselor, that's it. I never remember that. I think she was there at the time of the murders, right? Isn't that a thing?
Maybe.
Because isn't she kind of instrumental because she's also having dreams?
Yeah.
I think, do you know what? We need to watch it again.
We probably do.
But I think that was like inferred at least that she was there at the time when these things were going on as a counsellor.
Yeah, because that's why he ends up killing her, isn't it?
Yes, because she kind of knows. Yeah, because she goes.
She was coming to like do something to like tell on him, or
that's right. She went to the house or something like that, and then he's like.
He then set up a suicide, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. Which the big revelation, of course, is that
yes, she didn't actually kill herself.
Yeah, it was the grabber.
Yes,
or as we find out, Wild Bill. Why is he called Wild Bill? Because of the way he wears his utility belts at a jaunty angle. Which is a bit of information that was really weird.
Really
that we were
weird.
Given.
It was to do with the ice skating, wasn't it? So they're discussing how they've realised there's a guy who was at the camp at the same time the murders are happening, and they go, that's Wild Bill, and they say about the utility belt, and then another guy just pops up and says, fantastic ice skater.
Yeah.
Which seems really irrelevant, but also quite accurate in the sense, like, when like murders happen in real life, and rather than focusing on like the victims, it's like promising swimmer murders family of 3.
Yes.
And that is the title.
And that's the title, and that's what you said that night at Halloween when you went to see the film, and we were sending these voice notes backwards and forwards, and you came out with that line, and I thought, and I still laugh about it, because why would that? I mean, you've got.
There's no ice skating mentioned in the first film. Like, it's like they were just setting up, like, we're going to have this big finale scene on ice, and therefore he needs to be good at ice skating, otherwise it'll be silly.
So that's the line that you have to feed. So at a certain point, you're like, we've got to get in the film that he's a good ice skater. Okay?
Otherwise it falls apart.
It's like, he was lovely, he's so good at ballet, or a promising swimmer, or whatever it may be, but you're giving this kind of accolade to someone who clearly like is not. You don't say like things like that about killers. You just don't, right? It's not like I tell you what though, do they?
Yes.
Do they?
Promising swimmer murders family of 3.
Okay.
Could be a thing.
It could be, but it's like a weird headline. In the film, it sticks out like a sore thumb when they're in that cabin and they're talking about, oh, Wild Bill, yeah, he was like, he was a dodgy geezer and all this stuff. And then it's like, yeah, but what a wonderful ice skater he was. And
truly talented.
The first thing that goes through my head is like, so at some point, we're going to see him on ice skates. And then the next question in my head is, why? Because I don't know. And again, tell me if you think I'm wrong, Lily. This is from the same team who produced Sinister and other scary films, right? And someone has gone, I'll tell you what's scary. Right?
This guy on skates.
Right, on skates. And then it's just so odd because I've never thought, like, if I could think of my worst horror nightmare, like Freddy's got his fingers, right? I don't know, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, they got chainsaws and a leather face mask and this stuff. And, you got like your proper horror archetypes, and the Grabber's quite a good one.
The mask is terrifying. The way he swaps it from top to bottom as well.
Exactly.
I think it's really cool.
He moves it around depending on kind of almost like what mood he's in, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, no, I know what's scary. This is scarier than any mask, right? But on skates.
A triple axel and he lands it perfectly. That's going to give everyone a fright.
And even like, oh dear, it's like, would he leave like slice marks in the ice?
If he's a ghost.
If he's a ghost, or is he a ghost, or is he corporeal? But then if he's corporeal, then like, why can't people see him? Is he invisible but like real? And oh my God, so many questions about the continuity of the film itself. He's literally launching, I wish I remembered her name. I'm going to say Abby, but it's not Abby.
It's not Abby.
It's not. He's launching the sister around the kitchen like bang, bang. And we discussed this too, right?
Oh God, that just made me uncomfortable because everyone's just stood there like,
yeah,
it's like a tennis match.
It is.
Just watching her.
Dying. And it's almost, and I know because we know people in the industry, right? But I almost feel like, oh.
Is she getting beat up for
that
stunt?
I think, yeah, also the stunt team are like, ooh, we got quite a good budget for this film. Let's do this thing in the kitchen where we just launch her around for 3 minutes.
But I don't find that scary. I don't think I find that scary in other like exorcism films, demon possessions, that kind of thing. I never find the thrashing around scary. If anything, I just find it a bit like just awkward.
I'll tell you what's scary, right? So to your point, like take The Exorcist, Linda Blair, whatever, bomb, head spins around. Blah, the famous scene. You're like, oh my God, that's right. Bat crawling down the stairs like a spider, Sadako crawling out of a well.
Yeah.
These are scary moments.
It's cracky. It's like The Grudge when she's coming down the stairs. It's like, and it's like cracking.
I could go on about Ring, but he's broken all her bones.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. So, but like this is kind of having people thrown across a room and banging off stuff over and over again is Marvel Cinematic Universe stuff, right? Launch your superheroes across a room, bounce them off a building, punch them so hard they go through a bus, whatever, or into orbit. But in a horror that's a true horror, to me, it's like, no, it's the small, nasty stuff.
Yeah.
It's the cut that appears on someone that came from nowhere, like in Nightmare on Elm Street. It's the gash that appears, or it's the damage that's done that you can't stop. But it's not being tossed around a room. Well, as you say, everyone else looks on like a tennis match.
And linked to that, then, is the presence of the couple who are completely irrelevant.
It's a Christian camp. We haven't pointed out it's a Christian camp.
So it's a Christian camp, which is mentioned at the beginning for no apparent reason.
It's not demonic, is it?
No,
it's not like his demonic presence.
No, he's a real guy. I mean, he's a ghost, but still,
he's come back from hell because he's remembered something important.
Literally.
Do you remember? Yeah. Okay.
And then. Genuinely, the only reason for their presence is to remind us that it's a Christian camp, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I can't even remember their names.
Let's call them Janet and
Barbara?
Bill.
Yeah.
Barbara,
maybe.
I think it's a Barbara. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean...
The sanctimonious twat is that's directed at. But like...
Why are they? They don't even die.
Do they not?
No,
even
no one dies. No one dies in this film.
So it's a happy film. It is a happy film.
You could call it happy. It feels like there was a lot of trauma involved.
A lot of trauma.
But they don't die. They hang around and they're just mean. Right?
Yeah.
Just mean.
They literally serve no purpose. But again, it comes back to the script just being shit because in the cinema, the phone rings at the end and I literally turned to my sister and went, that's going to be her mum.
Yeah.
I was like, and she's going to say, I'm so proud of you, sweetie.
Yeah.
And then literally she picks up the phone and it goes, hey, sweetie. And me and my sister were dying because I was like, how are you that predictable? Like, that's how bad the script is.
How do I get rid of this curse?
I know. Mom, but how do I get rid of the curse? It's not a curse.
What is it? If it's not a curse, Lily.
It's a fucking curse.
It's a gift.
You're seeing dead people.
All the time.
And it's traumatizing you.
There's been an accident. Do you remember that film? We need to do that at some point then.
What film's that?
I'm thinking through my brains right now. Bruce Willis.
The Sixth Sense.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's been an accident.
I see dead people
all the time. So yeah. Okay. Can I just go through like the trajectory of what could have been a great film?
Yes, please do.
So starts off, in my opinion, really
55 minutes, by the way.
It's all right, isn't it?
It's crazy.
We're having fun or what?
So much.
So starts off promising, like really good, like the camera work's really good. Like there's some continuity between the first and second. Finney's still seeing the grabber. He's now smoking weed as I guess a way of kind of like
coping
dealing
mechanism.
with. Right, exactly that. And she, the sister, is still having these dreams. And they are getting kind of more and more difficult. She's seeing these dead boys that end up, they're at the camp. They've basically been put into barrels by the Wild Bill, as he's known back then. And they've been dumped under the ice anyway. So there's the ice. But she is losing her mind. The sister's losing her mind, and she has to unravel this mystery because she's also got a phone call from someone very mysterious, as it turns out, from the past, being her mother, who's given her like a series of numbers. I can't remember what the numbers relate to.
No, it was the kids scraping the numbers into the ice.
That's right.
And it was spelling.
Yeah,
something.
it was spelling.
Maybe it wasn't numbers. They were spelling his name.
Yeah, something. Yeah,
there were numbers for something. I can't remember what it was.
We'll have to. Someone, if you listen to this, just text us and tell us where we got it all wrong, because it's been a while since we've seen the second one and we watched the first one in the week, right? But the gist of it is that it's all really, really, really good. And it's kind of like, it's quite tense, and you're thinking like, okay, the bit that always gets me in films like this is where you know that the killer's dead in the first one. Finney's strangled him, done him a good old job in the basement. He's a dead
I
man.
love that scene.
So good.
So good.
When he pulls,
yeah.
It's like, do we do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? Yes, we do. So a rear naked choke is not unknown to us.
No.
But he does it with a telephone wire, which is nice because it's called the black phone, and it kind of uses the phone.
The satisfaction as well.
Good. Could use a brick. I'd use a brick, or the toilet cistern, or many other actual weapons. Here's a blunder. In the first one, just quickly, the grabber gives him a glass bottle in scene 2.
That's true.
I'd be smashing that bottle and stuffing it right in his carotid artery. There you go. Out. Anyway.
Would you have known to do that at 13?
Yes. I was born in the 70s, Lily. Basically, we were all born fighting.
Okay.
We were. But, okay, so good film. I am now concerned, how are they going to bring back the dead grabber? What's that going to look like? Because that's going to make or break the film. And I'm thinking so far they're doing quite a good job of just making it like the history of the grabber is good. Like we're getting some good lore on what's going on, and, I'm all up for it. And then it continues to the point where they get into the car and they head to the Christian summer camp, although it's the winter. There's lots and lots of snow, and there's a beautiful scene where they're driving through the snow, and it's kind of, they look onto a snowbank, and there's lots of warnings about, like, you shouldn't be driving because there's too much snow, and they're in Colorado, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like the overlooking The Shining, and they're driving through this stuff. There's red lights of police cars and ambulances and whatever. Something clearly has happened on the side of the road, and it's a great shot as they look out the car window, and there's a flurry, and they keep driving, and I'm thinking, this is a really good atmospheric moment in the film. And then from the moment they get to the summer camp, and you find out more about Wild Bill, and his utility belt and his skating, and all this stuff, and Barbara and everyone else, it then turns into a ridiculous monster movie.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
It just becomes, and the way I related it, and you've seen Jeepers Creepers?
Yeah.
Right. So this is, I think, said to you that night, again, when we were chatting about it. Jeepers Creepers starts off really well. It gets Justin Long, really good film.
Yes, yeah.
And it ends up with the main monster doing backflips over his car. I mean,
that would be me if I was a monster.
Do you think that would? If I was in a horror film and you were the monster, I think I've had that dream. Right, if I was, if I was in a horror film and you were the monster, if you started pulling shit like that, I would do a Stephen King's It, and I would look at you and I say, I'm not afraid of you. And then you'd go, poof, right? Because no monster that's scary does backflips over cars. Why would you? Why would you exert that energy?
Just to flex, really. You can't do a backflip.
You're not a monster in that case, you're an idiot. Because
they're not mutually exclusive. You can be an idiotic monster.
Oh, okay. You just described
Exhibit A.
Anyway, somehow it turns from something that is very promising.
I agree.
Yeah.
When it first started, I was thinking, oh, this is going to be gross. And then nobody dies, which I feel is, not that I need to see that, but in a horror film, it's kind of what you expect. Even the guy who falls in the frozen lake and is laying half in, half out for about an hour, and he still doesn't die of hypothermia.
You know, that made me angry. And then his daughter, who is called, oh my gosh, Mustang, right?
Yes.
Right? She's a pretty cool character, but her dad has fallen, or whatever, not a dad, I don't know, but maybe he is, I can't remember. But he's fallen into a hole in the ice at night, right? Now, I've watched documentaries about hypothermia and exposure. Really, there's a finite amount of time you're going to be lying in that.
Yeah.
Or getting it. And you're not. And then the next day, she's gone to Barbara and what's his name's house. And she's like, you need to come and help us look for these dead boys under the ice. Oh, do we have to? Yeah, you do. Get your boots on and your cardi and come out and, because my dad fell down the house last night. Oh, is he all right? Yeah, he's fine.
I know.
I'm like, no, he's not fine. He needs to be stuffed up in a blanket by a fire or something, having the frostbite rubbed from his fingers very, very carefully, or he needs to have it airlifted out of there
to a hospital
where he may survive if he's lucky, but he will be in ICU.
Yeah.
And that's what they call it in America, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We call it casualty over here, do we? Or accident emergency A&E.
Casualty.
Yeah. Casualty.
No, we don't call it that.
I don't know. I've not been there.
We never call it that.
I have been there once actually, and it's
Me too.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Okay. So I feel like we've summarised the key differences in the films there.
Yeah.
Which I think leads us nicely on to if we were characters.
Oh no, hang on, we haven't done Blunders.
Have we not? We
have talked about many blunders, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Is there a couple that are standing out that you feel we haven't discussed?
I don't know. Okay, Black Phone 2, Blunders. There are quite a few blunders, but I think that most of the blunders appear to be
just in the film being bad.
Yes.
Rather than stupid decisions.
Exactly. There's not a lot of stupid decisions other than the ones that I think have been made for the characters by the team who made the film.
Like the guy not dying of hypothermia is stupid.
Yeah. Like the whole ice kind of resolution at the end. Like so many things happened in that scene where you weren't sure, oh, can they see? They can't see, but he can see. Yeah. Okay, but Will's doing this, and now he's skating past people because he's a good skater.
He's a promising athlete.
It's lucky that we found out about that in scene 5 or whatever. Who knew? And then all this is going on, and all the way through that, I'm thinking there are so many better ways to end this film. Even him getting his head stoved in at the end by Finney and plunged through the ice. This to me is one of these things where I'm like, if I kill this guy for the second time.
Yeah.
He's undead. He's back. He's doing his thing. I kill him. I don't want to see him go through the ice. I want to drag him over to a tree, find a way of tying him to a tree, making sure that I do not take my eyes off him because this guy's got form. He's come back before, right?
Yeah, he's,
So don't let him go. Exactly. So like, oh, he's gone to the bottom of the ice lake and he's frozen really quickly.
Black Phone 3.
Black Phone 3. Escape from ice.
Right. Oh my God.
Now, just quickly, before we move on, I know you want to. Right. He comes back and he finally tells, I can't remember if he tells Finney or he tells the sister why he's come back.
Yes. And does her a kindness.
There's the whole kindness thing.
She's like, I'm going to show you that it was actually me who killed your mother.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. All that time you think it was a suicide. But it was not. 'Twas me. I hung over in their garage.
'Twas I.
'Twas I. That's right. And then he's, so I've done you a kindness there. Have you though?
Yeah.
Because, now I know you murdered my mum.
Yeah.
My dad would, anyway, he blamed himself. You're in that, a kindness is done. But it's the moment when he says, because she's like, why are you back? why are you so eggy? What's wrong with you? He's like this, and he goes, because you made me murder my brother.
Oh, yeah.
Did you, though? Did he? No. You locked kids in a cellar and did bad things to them.
And he found them. Then you took an axe to his head.
Honk. What? It was you did that. Your fault. So that's the whole reason he's come out from hell. You know, you get these like scenarios where it's like, oh, he was so bad, they kicked him out of hell. Sort of thing. I'm like, he's not that bad.
He's really, well,
he's bad.
He's bad.
I would have kept him there as an example to proper killers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're not doing a good job, mate. If your only reason for going back is revenge for the brother that you killed, it's not really revenge, is it? It's like, you stay here and do your time, mate.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I found that a little bit silly, Lily.
And the other thing that I think was really pointless was the love interest element of it between her and that kid.
What kid? Oh.
The one who just comes along for the ride. And there's like a whole scene of them because she's not supposed to be staying in the boys' cabins.
Oh, that
then
dude.
She does. But they have this whole like moment and then it turns out the brother is awake and listening. I just felt like the love interest element added absolutely fuck all.
He was just like Barbara and her husband. You're
Exactly.
absolutely right. I had forgotten that character entirely.
So had I until just now when we were talking about irrelevant stuff. And I was like, that's also, again, not a stupid decision from the characters.
Yeah.
But just stupid script writing.
A stupid plot point. And it's kind of like he's almost there to say to her, oh, you know you have all those difficult dreams and stuff and everyone thinks you're mental and weird.
But I love you anyway, you crazy bitch.
Exactly, for all your weird dead people faults. I think you're all right. And that's about it. I suppose at some point you're thinking like, oh, we might die. In fact, there were so many characters in there that should have died. To give us a reason to be like, oh no, like, oh, that guy's dead now. But no, you have someone fall through the ice. He doesn't die. You have that kid. He doesn't die. You have Barbara and her husband who should die, right? And then the dad turns up. And my feeling was, because the dad turns up, doesn't he? And he's like,
to protect them, rescue them.
We're going home. We're going home. No, we're not. We're dealing with the killer. No, we're going home. And there was stuff. And then I'm thinking, oh, he's turned up. He's going to die. And that'll be the resolution of like, he has sacrificed himself. Right, exactly. Yes. And this makes sense to me. He turns up. The grabber is behind him and he, I don't know, slits his throat, whatever it is he needs to do. And now the daughter has real rage. And now we're like, well, the dad did some really bad stuff to his kids when he was young.
He deserves it.
This is him now sacrificing his very life for his daughter and his children. And that is a righteous way to go, right?
Yeah.
But no, not even he dies. He just drives him home. Snow cat.
Literally.
No one dies in a horror film, apart from the 3 kids who died, let's say,
who got murdered,
20, 30 years earlier, or whatever it was. I mean, they're already gone, really.
Yeah.
Sad. But it's done, isn't it?
Oh, well.
Yeah, they're in barrels. And
what?
like you say, and there's one little kid that was burnt, and when he touched stuff, it went, and that was quite good.
Yeah.
And then there's another kid.
It was sliced, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
The top of his face.
Oh, then that was the one that was a bit rubbish, wasn't it?
The only bit, this film wasn't scary. There was one bit that made me jump, which is when she looks under the bed, and that was a bit horrible.
Oh, now that's always a classic, isn't it?
Yeah, and I was expecting it, and it still made me jump because it was a bit horrible.
Yeah, because I went to go and see, what film did I see the other night?
Keeper.
Talk about that maybe. I don't know if it's podcast worthy.
Okay.
But it's all right. But it's that same thing of like the under the bed thing, the not being able to look at the screen because you know what's coming.
Yeah.
I mean, I still watch Jaws and I know the head's going to come rolling out at the bottom of the boat, but I was still like that. I can't look at it. But I love that. And then you ever seen Poltergeist, the original one? Right? The clown under the bed?
Yeah, it's horrible.
Mate, that is...
Yeah.
So what a wonderful horror trope.
Yes.
And well done.
And it worked.
Yeah, it does work.
For all the things that didn't, we'll give it that.
Yeah, we'll give them that. Okay, we've discussed these films, I think, at length.
I think we've done well. I think we've covered all the topics that we covered before.
I think so.
In our voice notes.
We had so many of them that I feel like I want to do them all justice, but we won't because we can't go back and relive that wonderful Halloween moment. There's one voice note where you're like, oh no, it's actually, I think you've written it in a text saying like, what a wonderful conversation for Halloween.
I mean,
and it was.
Yeah.
And
that's why I went.
It spawned this, right?
Quite literally.
Yeah. Okay.
Quite literally.
All right.
Okay.
Who's this?
So, this is our mascot.
Yeah.
Our first gift.
Yeah.
For the podcast, isn't it?
A gift for the podcast. A Pennywise, but you want to change his name.
Well, it just seemed a bit obvious. I thought it could be a fun thing to give it a different name.
Okay. Would you want to name him like later and tell me?
Maybe we can let other people choose.
Okay, but they might not.
They might not.
Chances are we won't get anyone texting us.
Yeah, literally no one's going to.
Tell you what, we'll leave it open, right? He'll be the clown with no name.
Ooh.
Right? Until someone names him.
Yeah.
But it's not allowed to be someone we know.
Okay.
Okay, it's got to be someone we don't know.
Stranger.
Danger.
Okay.
Stranger, danger, clown, namer.
Right.
Right. Moving on. Okay. Have we gone through this, haven't we? How do the two films compare in tension?
I think we've done
first one.
This, because we were saying the first one's scary.
Yeah, pacing's better in the first one. Performances are
also better in the first one.
Yes.
The fake crying is better in the first one as well.
Yeah, true.
Mythology.
I think that comes down to like the lore. So the first one is great. You got a living man, who is a horrible monster man.
The threat is real.
Exactly. Second one, undead dude who's good at skating.
Yes.
Who wears his utility belt at a jaunty angle.
Oh God. Pure stupidity leads quite nicely into that, doesn't it?
Pure stupidity. Yes.
Yeah. Again.
Okay.
Because of the script, not necessarily because of the characters.
Yeah. Exactly.
But okay, so
it's our favourite bit, is it, Lily?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we were characters, how would each of us die?
Okay.
And we're doing it for each film, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's get a thinking caps on.
I went first last time, so you can go first if you want. But if you haven't got one, then I don't mind because I have one.
Okay. Look, I do have one for the first film.
Okay, go.
It'll give me time to think of one of the second film while you're doing yours. Right? The first one is this. How do I die? Right? Very much in keeping with our last episode of the podcast where I fell through the bridge and died by crocodile because Indiana Jones is great. In this one, I have got into a fight outside the school, right?
Okay.
I've said something, let's say, right, who's the kid who does all the duffing up? He's quite the one with the long hair who's actually quite a sweet kid. I've angered him somehow in maths. I've thrown a rubber at the back of his head. Bonk. He's like that. You're dead. I'm like that. No, I'm not, because not me. I know jiu-jitsu.
Roundhouse kick.
Roundhouse kick to the face with cake. So anyway, I'm like, yeah. And it's like, fight. And I'm like, yeah, fight. And then he just plain old punches me.
KO.
I hit, bomb pavement, back of the head, I'm down. Film's not even started.
Oh, it has. It's just started.
Yeah, it's just started. And that's it. And then what happens is Finney's like, oh, that's sad. They have a school assembly, but no one liked me anyway. So.
Oh, God.
And then
that's a horror film in itself. This is so sad.
I've made a small horror within a horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is, I'm good at that kind of thing. But no, I just basically die in a fight at the beginning from an unfortunate accident. Otherwise, the alternative is that I die at the hands of the grabber. No, okay, here's a better one. I just get mowed down in front of the grabber.
You took my one. You can't have two.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Mine was going to be that I get hit by the van. And yeah.
Why are you distracted? What are you doing?
So my option was he actually has kidnapped me, but I'm so annoying. He lets me go and then runs me down with the van. Which is kind of on brand, to be honest. I can see that happening. I'd just be sassing him constantly, be like, you fucking bitch, just gonna run this hoe down. Like,
what's with the balloons, eh?
Yeah.
You get the helium out of that, and then talking about like, "We're gonna go kidnap me."
Yeah, I wouldn't be calling him Dino Dick either. I'd be like,
using worse language.
You call that a cock? That's embarrassing, and he'd let me go.
Yeah, okay.
My ego can't take it.
I get it, but I had a different vision, which is you just bought yourself a doner kebab. And you're
already. Do I really look like it's be a double cheeseburger at least?
Oh, okay.
A doner kebab.
Okay, you bought a double cheeseburger. You've been playing some video games. You've been.
God, I'm so cool.
You're like that. You've been chatting to some of the kids and you're like, it's so choice. And then you walked across the road, like cock of the walk. You haven't looked left, and then bang.
Bang.
Yeah, that's it.
He's speeding because he's just kidnapped someone else.
Exactly.
Yeah, that tracks.
Although that would be a blunder because you don't want the police to pull you over for speeding and then look in the back of your van.
Correct.
Right?
Correct. Okay.
Anyway.
So,
right.
Neither of us survive. Good.
Okay.
Black Phone 2. How do we die?
Oh, God. Right. Okay. I need to be. What I thought was going to be good isn't as good, right? Dying in a fight is a bit ignominious. So I want to go in a good way in Black Phone 2.
Okay.
Okay. It's got to be on the ice, isn't it?
Oh, mine is on the ice too.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, no, it's okay. It's on the ice. No, that's too obvious. Okay, how do I die? You go first.
Trip up on the ice, and he skates straight over my neck.
Dude, you're carotid.
Mm-hmm.
You just go travel straight through.
Yep.
Man, that's one of my fears.
Someone has to die in the film. I'm going to take them for the team.
I have a general thing. It's not a phobia, but it's like a thing. I've never been ice skating.
Because you're scared again, sliced up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have that?
No, but I've seen blood on the rink before, so it's a valid fear.
And see, that's the thing. Like, someone said to me when I was a kid, they're like, "Oh, were you at like I can't remember where it was. I think it was in Maidenhead. There's some ice thing going on, and which is a town near where we live, isn't it? For those who don't know." And he was like, "Yeah, someone dude got his finger chopped off because he put his right." I think everyone's heard that.
You fall over, you put your hand down, slice.
So I've never been, because of that, I've never been ice skating.
I love ice skating, to be fair.
Well, you'll never see me on the ice, really.
But there's me. I'm trying to go backwards. I trip, and off here he comes.
Straight over you like that.
Yep.
But then that may help them because they're like, "Look at that spray of blood off Lily."
Mm-hmm.
They're like, someone's just run her over.
Yeah.
It's the grabber.
It's that or a car crash in the snowstorm.
Yeah.
Because I would be scared.
Try. Okay. All right. Okay. I've got to think of a decent way to die.
You do?
In the second one. Here's what it is. I found it.
Okay.
Mustang's dad.
Yeah.
A previous felon, now camp counselor, who knows the history of Wild Bill, has gone looking in quite a stupid decision on his own at night on the ice. He's plotted out his little lights. He's dug his hole. He's fallen in. I am on the side, unknown to him. I don't know what am I doing. I'm reading a manga,
right,
or something, right? And I witnessed this. I'm like, oh no, that guy's fallen in. So I leg it over to help him, and immediately fall in the same hole. He's out and all right, but I'm trying to hold onto the trouser leg. He doesn't know I'm there though because he's not seen me.
Oh dear.
And so I just freeze up and die. And I sink to the bottom. Oh, I'm not in a barrel. You're
just floating.
Just eaten by fish.
Oh.
It's not a great one.
That is still, what is it with you and just like falling?
I don't know. It's maybe another recurring dream that I have. I don't know. Falling.
Maybe Barbara puts a curse on you. Oh, I know. You step into the church and just burst into flames. That's what happens.
My name is Damien. And in the Omen, I don't burst into flames, but I do scream my head off.
Same thing?
Yeah. Well, okay. Right.
Okay.
Stupidity index. Now, you said that the lower the number is the...
Less. Or
the higher.
Higher is more stupid.
Right, okay.
But I don't know whether that does...
It makes sense when you...
swap it?
No, because it makes sense when you know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have to repeat it. So
yeah.
0 is not stupid at all.
Yeah.
10 is the stupidest film you've ever seen. And do you know what I did? I flipped it when I was thinking about the scores we gave it, whether that would match if we did it the opposite way. So we gave the last one a 3.
Yep.
And I was like, if we swapped that, would it be a 7 out of 10 where it's not stupid?
Yeah.
And I feel like I thought that it didn't match up. However, that's fine.
Are we allowed to backtrack though?
I reckon so. We're only on episode 2. So if we're going to backtrack, we need to do it now.
We need to do it now. Yeah. Earlier rather than later.
Yeah.
Rip the Band-Aid off.
So is 0 more stupid?
Yep.
And 10 is not at all.
10 is almost sensible.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you think about Evil Dead, 7 out of 10.
It's quite
sensible.
High. It's quite high.
Yeah, they were not that sensible.
No, not at all. They shouldn't have gone out there in the first place,
so
really.
I think, if we're looking at it that way, we do the scale the other way around.
Okay. So let it be known.
So 0 is the most stupid ever.
Okay, right.
And 10 is so sensible. 10 out of 10, no notes.
No notes. Okay, that's making more sense. Because if it's so sensible, you might not want to go and see it because you're just going to watch a very sensible film.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
No notes.
No notes.
No notes.
No notes.
I'm Lily No Notes.
How do you know my nickname?
Oh, okay. Right. So, number 1.
There really isn't many stupid decisions. I would go as far as to say an 8 or a 9.
Yeah.
Personally.
I think you're right, Lily. I'm going to give it an 8.
Okay.
I think so.
So maybe we go 8.5, meet in the middle. Are we allowed 0.5s?
Do you want it?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
8.5.
Oosh.
Easy.
8.5. Okay. Black Phone 2.
Again.
It's not the stupidest.
It's not the decision making, it's the fucking script. It's just so bad.
I don't think you should allow yourself to be so angry about it.
I am. It's just not okay.
Okay. Give it a number.
6.
6? That's quite high still. I mean, that's my opinion.
Well, we can always have an average. So if you think it's a 4, we go for a 5.
I'm not very good at working things out like that. I think
I can try and help.
Okay. Where are you going? You going 6?
5.5.
5 point. Oh, you love your 0.5, isn't it? Okay, right. So
it's non-committal.
I'm going to go. My natural instinct was to go for 4, but there are films that are much
worse.
Yeah, so I'm going to go 5.
Okay.
Yeah, you can have your 5.5. I'll have my 5.
We'll just go 5 then.
Okay. What about the 8.5? That's I won't sleep tonight. This is a round number.
Then we have to go 8.
8. Could go 9. I mean, it is horror
really
films are.
good.
It's good. Shall we? Are
we
peaking too soon?
I think so. Why can't we have a 0.5?
Oh, I don't know. Just makes me feel uncomfortable. Get itchy.
Suck it up.
Okay, 8.5 and 5?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, like...
The difference of 3.5 is, yeah.
Yeah. It feels good enough, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It feels good enough. Okay.
Okay, I feel like this next section isn't even a conversation, really, because it's so obvious.
Which film wins? Definitely Black Phone 2.
Yeah.
I love that film. I mean, I would watch it again. Definitely.
I think I have to for comedy.
And to work out the name of the sister.
The name, and also watching it after having recapped Black Phone 1. I think I would have enjoyed it more if I'd done that.
Yeah.
So that's my error.
I agree. That's why I did want to watch it again this week, but I just ran out of time. I do think that it is an entertaining film.
Yeah.
But not the kind of horror that I'd want. If I was in, I think this is the thing for me. If one of my friends said to me, give me a good horror film, I would put The Black Phone in there somewhere along with Sinister, along with Ring, along with The Shining or whatever. But I would not put Black Phone 2 in that list.
Agreed.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Amazing. Okay. So, that brings us to the end, doesn't it?
Look, we're wrapping up.
Woohoo. Do you want to do
that? Yeah, I can do.
Please do.
Okay. So because we've been very busy doing this stuff, you can watch this. You can watch us. You don't have to, but you can watch us on YouTube, and you can watch us on Spotify, or you can listen to us wherever you damn well want, really. Right? We could list them all, couldn't we? But we don't need to. I think other people say wherever podcasts are available.
Yeah.
Let's say that, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's follow the herd. Okay. This bit's good. If you mentioned it already, but you go to our website, which is a series of stupiddecisions.buzzsprout.com. Then you can support us by giving us money.
My favourite kind of support.
Well, I don't know what we'd use that money for, though. I feel like we would use it for buying coffee. Snacks and coffee, so we can discuss the next thing that we're doing, right?
Maybe even a trip to the cinema to get our next film.
You guys could pay for our cinema trips, which are getting ever more expensive.
Well, there you go.
Turns out I do like popcorn. So there's that. You can support us by going to the website. There's a link, and you can, like, I don't know, pop us £3, £5, dollars, whatever. Other money types are available.
Okay.
I'm not good at this. We noticed. Or you can do this bit.
You can send us a text message.
That's nice.
Nothing rude, as we've established.
Yeah, we don't want any naughty pictures.
Suggestions of films or ideas of how we might die. Anything. Really.
Yeah.
So give us topics to talk about.
How might you pass on if you were in one of these horror films?
Yeah.
We would like to know, because that would also inspire us, and maybe we steal your ideas.
A bit shit.
This week we have been a little bit. Maybe we should pre-think these things out a little bit.
That's what I tried to do. To be fair, I think my ones this week were better than my one last.
They were better than my ones.
Yeah.
This week yours deaths were way better than my ones.
Yeah. And next film, we haven't decided. Oh, you were going to choose.
Oh, I'm going to choose. I feel like it might be a zombie film, because I really want to have the zombie apocalypse chat. But I also feel like that could be a whole thing on its own, because I love the zombie apocalypse chat. And there's something I want to show you as well before we do it.
Focus.
Yeah, okay. Not now, but there's a thing I want to show you.
So what's the film?
I don't know. Do I have to say now?
I mean, no, but if we are supposed to.
Okay, do you want to go old school zombie or newer school zombie? We're talking Alpha Cox. I don't want to do that one. I don't, because then that would go into the whole Jimmy Savile thing.
Not yet.
Have you got any favourite zombie films?
It's your turn to pick, because you had a go at me for overriding this week. So
I tell you if I'll do, Lily, because I feel rather on the spot. Now, there's a lot of zombie films I love.
Okay.
So what I will do is I will pop it on Instagram at some point this week, so you shall learn at the same time as other people do.
Exciting. I need notice, though. I'm a busy lady.
Yeah, I know you are. What, and I'm not?
A busy lady?
Maybe.
Okay. That's a whole other topic to talk about.
Well, it's a whole different podcast.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining me on the...
On the bench.
On the bench. On the... What would you call it? Workout bench?
No, I'd just call it a piano bench.
No, it is legitimately. It's a weights bench.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, look, there's my weights
You
over
can tell
there.
how much I spend time in the gym.
A lot of time in the gym, actually. Who are you kidding?
Myself, always. Okay, right. Amazing.
Thanks very much.
Thanks very much.
I did this. I shouldn't have done that.
A series of stupid decisions. I can't remember the tagline. The podcast where we celebrate every questionable, baffling, idiotic choice in horror cinema.
Perfect. There are many.
Beautiful.
Tiddly poop. Catch you later.
Why are you doing it like it's a phone message?
I don't know, Lily. Stop talking.